18, determine the oxidation states of the elements in the compounds listed. None of the oxygen-containing compounds are peroxides or superoxides, but I don't have any oxygens here, so who cares? Who cares? I don't. Anyway, we need to find the oxidation states, aka the charges, for sodium, which is Na, and hydrogen, which is H, in sodium hydride, NaH. Okay. So let's write it down over here, NaH. Now, remember, back in the day, right, we made these compounds, right? We knew, or we should have memorized, or if you haven't already, just memorize this trend. We took the trend, the oxidation states for the groups, and remember, groups going up and down on the periodic table, and we crisscrossed them. Remember the crisscross method, right? We took a element, let's just say it was a +1 charge, it was in group 1, and we mixed it up with, I don't know, something in group 15. We'll just call it Y. And we crisscross the charges. So that 1 come down here, that 3 come down over here to get our compound. All we have to do now is we got to do the opposite. We're bringing those subscripts back up. Now, our compound here is NaH. So that means that there is 1 sodium and 1 hydrogen. So let's get down to it, right? This 1 originally was with hydrogen. It was hydrogen's charge. And since hydrogen was the last one, right? Remember, any element that's in the back is the negative charge. So this is telling me that hydrogen is the -1. And this 1 over here was really sodium's charge, right? And sodium is the front runner, right? It's the one in the front, so it's a +1. So let's just break it down. This told me that Na was a +1, and hydrogen is a -1. Does this make sense? Now all you have to do is just look on your trend to see if one of them is correct. Because if one of them is correct, chances are the other one's correct as well. Now, I noticed that sodium is in group 1, right? But also hydrogen is a group 1. They both want to be a +1 charge. But that can't be. Remember, when you form compounds, one has to be positive and one has to be negative. The rule here is that hydrogen always wants to be a positive unless it is grouped with only a metal. And in this case, sodium is a metal. If hydrogen is grouped with the metal, it will be a -1 charge. It will gain the electron. So in this case, we got it right. And the sodium was in the front, telling me that it had to be the positive, and hydrogen had to be the negative. But that's why you can't just look at this and say, oh, okay, Na and H, okay, they're both in group 1, they're both going to be +1s. Do it the crisscross method, back up the crisscross or whatever you want to call it. So in this case, sodium was the +1. Sodium lost 1 electron, and the hydrogen gained it, right? Electrons are just transferred. So the sodium, the 1 valence electron that sodium had, gave it to the hydrogen. That's all that's going on here. But that's your answer. So I'll box this off. So Na was a +1, hydrogen was a -1, and that's the end of that. We found it out. Guys, what do you think? Hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up or like it or, do whatever. Subscribe to the channel. That will help us out. And, thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope you guys are studying hard and, acing your tests. Let me know in the comments what's going on. Love talking to you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next lesson and have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye.